Bismillah. In this video, we will discuss about the topic parabola. So first of all, we will just go through the shape of the parabola. So as we know all, this is a straight line. We will have this is a straight line, and this is the circle, and this is if you have x-axis and y-axis, and this is the parabola, the U-shaped curve. So you will find it the four different types of parabola. So which is open upward, rightward, leftward, downwards. So this is symmetric about the y-axis, symmetric about the x-axis. We will discuss one by one. So before going to this one, so we will write it the formulas of the parabola. Okay. So I will divide into only two types of parabola. In some book they have given the four types or that one, but we will discuss only the two types. We will divide as per the two types of parabola. So the number one here, the standard type of the parabola are x minus h whole square equal 4p y minus k. Y minus k. And the next parabola is y minus k whole square is equal 4p x minus h. And one more thing is h is always with x and k is always with y. Now we have to calculate what are the things. Here we have to find the three things. What are they? This is the vertex, and this is the focus, and the characteristics. So this is the three things you have to calculate for each parabola. Okay. So number one, the first one here, the vertex is h comma k. So this is my h and k. So h and k is my vertex. So let us go with the next one. What is the focus? The focus, when you have a symmetric of axis, if the y-axis is in the right side, we will say there is change in y, h comma k plus p, and the characteristics is given by y equal k minus p. And similarly, we will have for the another type of parabola, we will have h comma k, which is a vertex, there is no change, and focus, since the x is the symmetric axis, axis of symmetric is x-axis, so there is a change in x coordinate. So x h plus p comma k. So in the last problem, since there is here we will have y, therefore change in y and y equal. Similarly here there is x, change in x, and here x equal just opposite sign, h minus p. So this is the formula here. Now it is depend upon the parabola opens on the y-axis. If p is positive, if p value is positive, the parabola opens upward. This is upward. When p is negative, less than 0, the parabola opens downward. And here the parabola opens on the x-axis and depend upon the p value. If the p value is more than 0, it is open rightward, and if it is less than 0, it is open leftward. And how will you identify the focus, vertex, characteristics? This point is always the vertex, and focus will be inside the parabola, and characteristics will be outside the parabola. For all the problem, this is the same. This is the vertex. This is focus will be inside. Directrices will be the outside the parabola. And here, this is vertex. This is focus. Directrix is outside the parabola. Vertex, focus, and directrix. So this is the brief introduction of the parabola. So we'll start with the simple problem first. So here there is a equation, the set of equation of parabola and the graph are given. We have to identify which equation belongs to the which graph. The first one here, y square equal x. Therefore, this parabola opens on the x-axis. Since it is positive, therefore it is rightward. So rightward parabola is this one. So therefore A is this. Now here x square equal 4y. The parabola opens on the y-axis. Since it is positive, it is opens upward. This is B. Now similarly here x square equal minus half y. So the parabola opens on the y-axis, but it is in the negative direction, that is downward. So therefore this is the C. Now the next one, y square equal 12x. The parabola opens on the x-axis, but it is the negative side of the x-axis, which is leftward. D. So this is the basic problem in which we have to identify the graph with the correct parabola. So we will discuss the next. Find the equation. Find vertex, focus, and directrices of parabola. So this is x square equal minus 2y. So I have to write it the first standard form. So how will you write this one as a standard form? X minus h whole square and minus 4p. This is 4p into y minus k. So this is the standard form. If you compare with the standard form, what is this here? So here x minus 0 whole square equal minus 2 y minus 0. So from this one, clearly the h and k is 0, 0. H is 0, k is 0. This is about the origin. So h equals 0, k equal 0. So I have to calculate the p value. How will you calculate the p? So just compare these two. So 4p equal minus 2, p is equal minus 2 over 4, which is minus 1 over 2. P equal minus 1 over 2. So I write it one by one. What is the vertex here? The vertex is given by h comma k and focus. So there is change in y. So I have to write it, the h will be same, k plus p, and directrices is y equal k minus p. Just you have to substitute all the values here. So h and k, which is 0 comma 0, and here 0 comma 0 plus p. Minus p is nothing but minus half. So therefore it is 0 comma minus half. This is the focus. And y equal k0 minus of minus, it become y equal half. So this is the directrices. Now how will you draw the graph? So the graph is always start the graph with the vertex. Vertex is 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0, and focus, where is the focus? 0 comma minus half, therefore it will be in the negative part of the y-axis. So it is a focus 0 comma minus half, and the parabola opens on the focus side, so it is opens in downward. And what about the characteristics? So this is the characteristics. This is the characteristics. Y equal half. Thank you. So we can just identify the parabola opens which direction by seeing the equation itself. If it is negative part of y-axis, therefore it is opens downward. Similarly, we will do it one more example in symmetric about x-axis. The second question, in which it is 2y square equal x. So I have to write it in the standard form. So y square equal x over 2. So how will you write it, this one, in the standard form? So I can write it this one, y minus 0 whole square 1 over 2 x minus 0. So if you compare with the standard form of the parabola, this is y minus k whole square equal 4p x minus h. And what about h and k? The h value is 0, k value is 0. And what about the p value? P value is equals 4p equal half. P is equal 1 over 2. So before drawing the graph itself, we can say by seeing the equation, this parabola opens in which direction? Which direction? It is positive part of x-axis. Since it is x, symmetric axis of symmetric is x-axis, but it is positive part, therefore it is open rightward. Let us see. So this is three things. Now I have to write it the formulas. What are the formula here? The vertex and focus and characteristics. Vertex is h comma k, and here focus change in x, therefore I have to write it as h plus p comma k, and here x equal just opposite sign, h minus p. Now just I substitute all the values here, h and k, which is 0 comma 0 about the origin. Next 0 p value, which is p value is plus 1 over 8 comma 0, therefore the value is 1 over 8 comma 0. This is the focus. What about the characteristics? X equals 0 minus of 1 over 8, which in turn implies x is equal minus 1 over 8. Now we will see the graph of this parabola. So first always start the graph with the vertex. So it is 0 comma 0, and this is the vertex. And let us go with the focus. Where is the focus? 1 over 8. It is approximate value. Here it will be on the x axis direction. This is on the x axis exactly, because y value is 0. This is f. So wherever the focus is there, the parabola opens on that side. So therefore it is opens on x direction. And where about the characteristics? What about the characteristics here? X equal minus 1 over 8. So this is my characteristics, x equal minus half. So that's what we will draw the graph here. Vertex, focus is always inside, characteristics is always outside. So this is the basic introduction of the parabola. We have solved two problems. One is symmetric about the x-axis, another one is symmetric about the y-axis. Thank you.